Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 97 of our first star challenge with Everton. And today it's a big episode because we go to Manchester City in the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup third round with the kids named after you guys. And then it is away to Manchester United in the Premier League. They are third. I forget where we are, but we've had one game since last episode and we were absolutely robbed in this game. Robbed blind. Look at that. It was 1-1. We had 32 shots to 2. They had one on target which went in. The second shot actually hit the crossbar. We could easily have lost this game, despite having conceded only 2 shots. Obviously, finishing on our is a massive problem. Massive problem. Schweinsteiger only played a 6.5. We hold him off. Terry Cook came on. Didn't really do much better, to be honest. And it was just daylight robbery. Yeah, so if we look at what that means for the league table, we are still there in second, 2 points behind Liverpool. Obviously, Manchester United's there in third, which makes that, obviously, game in the league a very, very big game for us. Yeah, but right now it's all about this. It's all about the Carabao Cup. Now let's have a look at what we're expecting here from Manchester City. They are the favourites, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, the team we're sending out, that's hardly to blame. So Enrique is their manager. Now he is, I think, new for this season because, oh, that's right, they had Renato Gaccio, whatever his name was last year. He actually got sacked over the summer. I think I forgot to mention that in the transfer special, but he got sacked. So Enrique's come in. They're still, well, I mean, they're adventurous in their passing style. So they've changed up how they play a little bit, sort of back to a more traditional Manchester City. This is how we're expecting them to play. We can see there the heat map, the passing network, and the key passes. I guess it was, of course, against Crystal Palace. Now, what I don't like about this is 3 key passes, 3 goals. They might be pretty ruthless. This is a team we're sending out. Now, in advance, Gabe, I am really, really sorry, mate. There was no way to fit everybody in the team, and I think the way that what we're up against, I wanted to try playing this formation to see if it works. So I apologise. We'll try and get you on as a left wing back at some point, but yeah, this is. I hope you understand. Anyway, so it's Michael Stevens as the goalkeeper. Sean Lunt, Stuart Taylor, and Gary Turpie are the back 3. Militao's going to go down the right. Gustavo down the left. Hawkey's going to sit in front of the back 4. Hopefully direct play. It's Berg and Manning in midfield. It's Hampson and Cook up top. Let's see how we do. Now, another reason why I went with this formation too is that we have Bouvier is injured right now, as is Lookman. So we didn't really have anybody to play on the right side. We could maybe have put Harry Wilson out there with Gabe down the right, on the left I should say, but Wilson is kind of the third winger right now and he's rotating in and out to keep Richarlison and Rafinha from being match fatigued. So we really needed to rest the other wide players. So yeah, well, so I want to see how this formation does as well. So what do you want to say? He expect them to prove a point. Expect to keep our run going. That's a lot of pressure on this team. Do it for the media. Let's do it for the media today. Come on, boys. A bit of calm. We have faith. And yeah, let's see. It'd be interesting to see how the two up front, top link up as well. So we'll see how we do here. It's pretty much, it's one of the worst draws we could have got, let's be honest. So we just try and keep it tight, see what we can do, maybe get something on the break. We have some good players in this team still, so we don't have to have a sort of too much of an inferiority complex, but we obviously don't have a Manchester City first team right now. Oh, and that is 1-0 down after 44 seconds. That's not the start we were looking for. We'll get on to show some passion. It could not have started worse, let's be honest. From the throw, where was the mistake here? Cross comes in. We were almost sitting too deep, weren't we? We gave him too much time, too much space. I think it might have been, is it Turpie there that just didn't get quite across and then sort of left the gap there for the shot perhaps, but there we go. Not ideal. All right, from the corner, Gustavo knocks it in. Can we get that goal back? It's headed away. Can we win that ball? We can, but we can't find a teammate. And are we going to get hit on the break here? This might be going poorly, guys. This is not looking good right now. Oh, he's walked straight through us and it's over the bar. Little bit of luck there. I'm going to say there's a chance this isn't working for us right now. We've had a fair chunk of the ball, though. So that's not bad. But yeah, every highlight right now, it's a Manchester City highlight, isn't it? Ball comes in, away. We do get it away with Sean Lunt. Well done to him. But they can't miss. Yeah, not good. We'll give it a concentrate. I think. What are we doing wrong here? What are we doing wrong? That's Berg. I'm thinking it's their wide players that are causing us problems. Do we need to... Now, the strikers should be marking wide players. So that's the... Yeah, so they're marking the fullbacks. I wonder if we need to go and tell Militao and Gustavo to mark their men, because they are, in theory, supposed to be getting forward as attacking wing-backs. So maybe defensively they just need to... Yeah, do a job as well. The problem now, of course, is that the horse may well have bolted. So we'll see here. This guy is absolutely ripping us to shreds. He scored a goal in the Champions League against us as well, didn't he? So Haaland turns, shoots, and that is off the crossbar. We look thoroughly outplayed right now. Let's try to demand more. Every highlight is a Manchester City highlight, isn't it? Hawkey's kind of won that, but not really. And saved onto the post, it looks like something needs to change here because this is not working. Let's go put pressure on them and let's get stuck in. I don't think the high line's a problem because they're not really playing over the top of us, are they? We just look outplayed right now. Here goes to Gustavo again from a corner. Can we get ourselves back into it from a set piece? It doesn't look like we can. We look second best at everything. Look at the man at the back post. Oh, a decent cross, and it would have been a goal. Now, that's surely not the highlight. Taylor picks it up. Can we launch our own sort of counter-attack here? Takes his time. Down the line for Militao. Militao goes early. Can Hampson get onto that? It doesn't look like he can. Pressure. Back to the keeper. Come on. Anything. No, doesn't look like it. Ball forward. Militao's there. Knocks it down for Hawkey. This is a bit of sustained pressure. Look at this for possession. Here we go. Gustavo. Can he pick out someone in the middle? He dinks it in. It's Hampson. It's down for Cook, and we've got ourselves back in the game. Aaron Hampson down for Terry Cook, and it's 2-1. That's more like it, boys. That's more like it. Excellent stuff. Let's demand a little bit more of that, please. That looked like really, really good football, didn't it? Nice ball out from Hawkey. Good cross in from Gustavo. Aaron Hampson did wonderfully well to knock it down. And Terry Cook, could the goalkeeper have done better? But that's not our problem. It was a good finish. Put it on target. It's his second goal of the year. And we're away. We're away. As I said, we've done okay in possession. We just aren't creating anything. So let's tell them to get creative, shall we? Watch them score now. And it's not really what I wanted to say. Haaland with a flick on. Bring it down, Taylor. There we go. Out for Lunt. In for Hawkey. For Manning. Manning, it's not... I can see what he was going for, but we've picked it up with Cook. Out there for Gustavo again. For Cook. Can he pick out Hampson in the box? He's gone even better. Found Militao. Can Militao find Hampson? He can! We're back to 2-2! Go on, boys! There we go. First goal of the year for Aaron Hampson. Is his first ever goal for Everton. Well done, mate. Well done. And a good goal as well. A really, really good goal. Look at this ball from Terry Cook. It was a stunning pass. Look at the space Militao has. And pulls it back. And look at that for a header. Really, really good header. Unsavable, you'd almost say. Now that makes me wonder, should we be exploiting the flanks here? Because there's been a lot of space for our wingers on both sides, hasn't there? So maybe we look to do that second half. But what a turnaround. It's like the Leicester City game in reverse. With 3 shots on target. And 3 shots on goal, 2 of them on target. And suddenly... it's all happy days again. What do we say to this? They weren't excellent. I'm not saying that. I'm going to say I'm unhappy, actually, because I don't think we played well for a lot of that game. We looked very much second best. But what has changed it, I think, is going and changing, marking the wide players has definitely... it's slowed them up a little bit, hasn't it? If nothing else, it's slowed them up. So let's look to exploit... or do we just leave it as it was? Because we were doing okay as it was, weren't we? So let's leave that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, it doesn't look particularly broke. Come on, boys. Can't we? This would be absolutely massive if we could pull this off. Let's not concede a goal early in the second half like we did in the first half. Can we get to that? Can we get to that? No, we can't. Doyle spreads it across for Sessegnon. He's got way too much space. Can he pull it back? Oh, he can, and it's a good finish. And it's really disappointing. Yet again, we started the half asleep, essentially. Militao's marking his man. See, you know what's happened there. Hampson should be on him. Now, have they changed formation? Because neither of our strikers were marking their wingers, and they should both be marking not the wingers, the fullbacks. Specific player, right back. Yeah, so he's just not doing his job. Neither of them were doing their job. And left, yeah. Hampson, mate, that's your fault. You've got to be marking your man. That's so disappointing. I tell you, I don't know why Turpey's got the blame for that goal. Come on, boys. Can we get to that? No, we can't. Maitland-Niles. Cross comes in. Edge of the area. Too much space. Hampson, mate. I'm going to have to take him off. He's got to be marking his man. The whole preface of the way we're playing here to avoid the overlap is the strikers need to be marking their man. I tell you what, Berg's done well there. Couldn't quite find Terry Cook over the top. But Terry Cook shouldn't be up there. He needs to be... I'm going to have to take them off. Because it's killing us. It's absolutely killing us. Oh, it's found its way into the net as well. It's an own goal, which is harsh, but we're going to have to change because both strikers are costing us. They're not marking their man. Yeah, sorry guys, but it's killing us. It's absolutely killing us. So we'll go like this. Wilson on the right. We will take... Turpey's having a bad day, so we'll take him off. We go Wilson on the left. I think... No, Hampson's actually having the better game of the two, so we'll do that. Neither of these guys are ball players, so we'll do that. Hawkey, that's fine, that's fine. Switch these two around. I mean, that's two subs. It's so disappointing. It's disappointing because it shouldn't be happening, and it's not like it's I've forgotten to do something. It's the players not following instructions, and it's absolutely killed us. Do we need to change anything here? Let's get stuck in. Let's counter press because they're a passing team. We have to be more expressive now, don't we? Raise the tempo. We'll look to exploit the flanks now. We have more players out there. But, I mean, the sad fact is it's too late now. Come on, boys. Do we have enough? We don't have another left back because Gustavo's not having his best day. That is just really, really... To get ourselves back into the game as well. It's really, really disappointing. The only way that formation works is you've got to have the strikers marking the fullbacks so they can't overlap like that. And yeah, I mean, now nothing's happening, is it? Because they've got no space for them. And we saw in the first half when everyone was doing their jobs that they didn't have anything. We got ourselves back into the game. Can we get a late consolation? Militao crosses it in. Aaron Hampson's there. It's a decent header, but it's past the post, and that's going to do it. Oh, that is so disappointing. I'm almost angry because it shouldn't have happened. I'm not happy, boys. So there we go. They eased the victory in the end. To be clear, I'm not blaming Terry Cook and Aaron Hampson personally, guys. It's just your players in the game. Just in case you think I'm blaming you personally. Yeah, it's just disappointing, isn't it? Stuart Taylor and Cook being looked at for the next England team. Apparently, Mancini is the manager now. There we go. There we go. So anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back. It's off to Old Trafford, and let's see what we can do. And of course, that ends our unbeaten run now as well, but not in the league, of course. Okay, welcome back. Now we can see, and I'm jinxing it horribly by showing you this, but our unbeaten run right now stands at 72 games in the league, and this is a really, really big test of that because we're going to Old Trafford. We are the favourites, but you can see we don't have the best record against them, though they do have a new manager. It's Sergio Conceição now is their manager. Mourinho's gone. Which is good, needless to say. But they're a very good team. They're an adventurous, direct playing style. As I said, Conceição is their manager. We're expecting a 4-4-2. That may or may not change. We'll see what we do. There's their passing network and their key passes. You can see they do tend to pass from anywhere, so that's always dangerous if they're unpredictable. But this is the team we're sending out, hopefully, at an absolute minimum to keep this unbeaten run going. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Timon Stark, Luis Felipe and Milo as a back four. It's Berg, Canente and Sergio Gomez in midfield. It's Rafinha and Richarlison in behind Schweinsteiger. We're going to try him as an advanced forward. He hasn't really been working as a deep-lying forward in this role, or in this formation. So we'll try him in his sort of more natural attacking forward and see how that goes. Attacking forward, I mean advanced forward, obviously. But there we go. So they are a little bit different to how we expected, but that's fine. They're not going with the 4-4-2. But we should match up with them okay. Now, Klung says do it for the fans. Let's go with... We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. we don't want to say, pick up from last game, because let's face it, we were quite poor last game. We had a little bit of a spell, didn't we, end of the first half, but just disappointing. I'm still a bit disappointed by that. But anyway, it's a new day, it's a new game, and, well, still in Manchester, but a different Manchester team. So let's hope we can put in a good performance here. Given the way that the league is shaping up this year, away from home, again, I think a draw would be a sort of a par for the course. We'd accept that. Well, you have to accept whatever you get, obviously. Oh, it's a decent header there, but we've picked it up with time on. Here goes Sergio Gomez. Hopefully with the main team back out there now, we'll get a good result. Here's Schweinsteiger. Now, do we have someone at the back post? We do not. Perhaps a little bit silly to cross that in. And now this highlight starts to become a long and kind of scrappy. Nothing's happened yet, and I start to get a little bit worried. Here goes Asensio. He goes early for Lukaku. Oh, well done, Taimon. What a defensive bit of play that was, but the danger's still there. It's still there. Oh, back post. Oh, it saved Lafont once and twice, and we get away with it. Milo it was that got the block tackle in at the end there. That was a little bit of luck, though. Come on, boys. Concentrate. Lafont claims it expertly. Well done. And that is the end of the highlight. We'll give it a get creative here when we can. Not just yet, though. Time on. Throw in for Schweinsteiger. Ball in for Gomez. Can he pick out someone in the box? Schweinsteiger. We need someone in the middle. What's Schweinsteiger doing up there? It's Rafinha in the middle, and that is 1-0. Fourth goal of the year for Rafinha. An assist by Sergio Gomez. And that is exactly what we wanted to see. Let's demand a little bit more of that. Excellent stuff. I prefer Schweinsteiger to be more in the middle. But that's all right. We've got Rafinha, and we did get that Canente, I'm assuming, making the run in there as well. Good finish on the volley from Rafinha. Excellent stuff, and it is 1-0 to the good guys. All right, on we go. It puts us top of the table. This is the early kickoff of the weekend games, so don't get too excited by that because Liverpool still will have to play. They're actually up against Aston Villa, so maybe my boys can do us a favour. That would be nice of them, wouldn't it? Not too much happening here. Let's demand a little... Oh, just the highlight starts. Can we pick off of them again from the throw here? Schweinsteiger out there for Berg. For Gomez, back for Taimon. Taimon dinks it in, it's headed away. Can we win the header? Just about. Canente's there, though. Another ball out for Taimon. I'm wondering if we maybe look to sit the fullbacks back a little bit here, since we do have the lead. They're a long way forward. I do like to get the fullbacks forward, but maybe it's a little bit reckless. Schweinsteiger turns, have it, shoot, mate. There it is, that's 2-0. Schweinsteiger with his 5th of the year. Gomez again with the assist, and it's 2-0 right before the break. I already hit demand more before this highlight started, but that is a little bit of specialness. Excellent, excellent stuff. Can't remember if I mentioned there's the goals of the month in this episode or not. I may or may not have mentioned it, but we'll probably be seeing that goal again. Look at that turn from Schweinsteiger. That was quite magnificent, wasn't it? Sent the defender up the river and just expertly placed it past De Gea in goal. How old's De Gea now? He must be getting on a little bit. 33, so he's still a good age for a goalkeeper. Let's get into the break here, boys. There it is. It's half-time. It's 2-0. And anything short of a dramatic collapse and this unbeaten run will continue. Let's hope it does anyway. We'll tell them not to get complacent. Some calm, we have faith for the people that haven't quite responded to that. Sergio Gomez was quite magnificent, wasn't he? 2 assists. It's what we like to see. And let's get back out there. Do we sit the fullbacks? We probably should, but I don't like doing it. Come on, boys, demand more. If we can get to the next shout without conceding, I think they're probably worthy of some praise. Here goes Taimon. Free kick in for Gomez. What's he got for us here? Back for Taimon. Loops it in. It's headed away by Bale. Richarlison's there. Couldn't really do much with it. Now, that is surely not the highlight, so I start to get a little bit nervous now. What's going to happen? Can we win the header, please, boys? Oh, there's no way. They're not even challenging us for the ball. Stark down to Luis Felipe. They pass it between themselves. In for Canente. He's been quiet so far, hasn't he? Here goes Rafinha. What's he got for us? He beats 1, beats 2. Can't quite get through. Oh, and now they have the ball. This is starting to get... This is long now, is it? It's a long highlight. Something's going to happen. Lukaku's in behind us. Lafont saves us once, saves us twice. Not going to save us the 3rd time. What's he doing, Lukaku? Have a shot, mate. And still the highlight continues, and we've just about survived. We've got a nervous-looking Richarlison. Here's Rafinha with the free kick. It's decent. Is it a save? No, it's hit the post. Unlucky for Rafinha there. We've given them some praise. We'll try and just kick them on to the next level here. And let's sit these fullbacks now. We don't need them bombing on anymore. Let's just go back to support. Yeah. Canente over the corner. Knocks it in. Back post. It's there. It's Nick Stark. It's bouncing around. It's hacked off the line. Pogba, I think it was. And it's still 2-0, but that was so nearly a 3rd goal for us. And come on, boys, come on. There's 20 minutes to go. Let's not make it nervous for ourselves. Let's not make it nervous for ourselves. Good save from Lafont. He's been absolute quality since we signed him, hasn't he? A really, really good player. Work to do now from the corner. Keep your heads here, boys. Get that away. Oh, it's not the most convincing header clear. We've got men in front of the ball. Oh, it's in the middle of the goal and Cook's blasted it over. Let's give it a concentrate. 18 minutes to go now. Richarlison's looking nervous. We do have Harry Wilson on the bench. I don't think we want nervous players on the field right now, so let's bring him on. We could have brought Trevoh on, actually, but we'll go with Wilson. He's a little bit more natural in the role. Oh, and again, concentrate here, boys. From the corner, it's headed away. It's not fully clear. We're going to pay the price eventually, and there it is. Wilfred Ndidi it is. That's really annoying. Let's tell him to show some passion here. We're going to have to work on defending set pieces because we've got away with a couple. Sanderberg with a decent header clear, and it's just bounced around. It's a little bit unlucky, but there you go. Sometimes luck doesn't go your way, does it? Sanderberg is in there. Let's start and close this thing down as we enter stoppage time. Maybe should have done this a little bit sooner, but, you know, play for set pieces. Let's slow it down. Let's go defensive and just see this out. 30 seconds to go. Lafont, just put your foot through it, mate. Let's see if we can... Oh, I don't like that they have the ball here, though. I don't like that they have the ball. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh... Coming into our area. Don't do it. Don't do it! Oh, what a save from Lafont. And he's just caught it. He's taunting them with that catch. That is magnificent. Rolls it out to Berg. Let's maybe just get rid here, please, boys. Just get rid. Just get rid. There's 3 seconds to go. Stark, just kick it, mate. Please, for the love of God, just put your foot through it. There it is. Got it done in the end. They like to make it nerve-wracking, don't they? We've just... Yeah, have we just about deserved it? I think so, but it was an even game. If it had been a draw, I don't think we could have complained. They'll be upset about that. We'll be more than happy with that. Well done, boys. And the run in the league continues to 73 games unbeaten. I mean, the next target is obviously the 100, isn't it? But that's a long way away yet. But could we do it? It's just been a really, really good couple of seasons, hasn't it? Slow start 2 seasons ago cost us the title, but we've never looked back since then. But guys, that is it for today as my light flickers horribly. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. The first game was just a disappointment, wasn't it? But the good, solid win in the league. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. And we'll be back next time. I think what we'll do, Fenerbahce at home, we should take care of business there. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back for Celtic away and then maybe Crystal Palace at home in the league. They're bottom of the table, so we might be able to put out some of the reserves in that one and get the job done. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, Open Aussie Bell. Thank you so much for watching, and here are our goals of the month for September. Take care.